Hi besties! Y'all, we are very much zoomed in today because I have the brand new Singe Beauty Succulent Dew Eyeshadow Palette along with 4 new shades to her blush line. So if you guys want to see what this collection is all about, what my thoughts are, and all the details, well then definitely keep watching. I am so excited because I have been wanting to get my hands on the new Succulent Dew palette from Singe Beauty. Now, I had the pleasure of seeing this palette back in October when me and Angelica went to Romanticycon together. She had this palette with her because she was showing it to me, and like this was her final sample. She was pre everything, and I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna take this home. Thank you for letting me have the prototype. And she was just like, this is mine. I tried to steal it, but she did not let me steal it, unfortunately. But alas, I have it here in my hands. Meet the new Succulent Dew eyeshadow palette. Now, I am pre-filming this. She has not revealed it yet, so I don't know anything about the palette. All I know is that the palette is a beautiful mix of mattes and shimmers. I believe one duochrome with a beautiful blue, pink, purple tone to it. This is like a beautiful winter palette, if I haven't said so myself. I know this is supposed to be like a flower palette, but oh my god, this is like literally a beautiful like winter palette to me. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, what I do know, this palette is going to be launching this Friday, the 23rd, and it's going to retail for $45. And I think that's absolutely incredible that Angelica has been able to keep her prices absolutely consistent when it comes to her palette. She's been able to keep it consistent, even though she has like definitely a mix of mattes and shimmers. I know this is a duochrome right here. She's been able to keep the prices very affordable and very consistent throughout her whole line, and I'm so beyond excited because this palette is just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Then, not only that, she's also expanding her blush range. So last year she came out with blushes, and she came out with 4 shades. She definitely listened to her consumers. Her consumers are like, we want more shades, we want more undertones, so she heard you guys loud and clear, so she decided to expand her blush line right here. So we have 4 different shades. The classy Cloudberry right here, which looks to be like a little bit more of like a muted bronze shade, at least on me. It's gonna be like a more muted bronze. We have the shade called Likeable Lychee. I think that's what this is gonna be called. A very beautiful like pale nudie, like a pale pink, like almost like a pale lavender pink, followed by this gorgeous Fearless Fig. This is absolutely a lavender shade, if I don't say so myself. This is truly beautiful, followed by this really beautiful deep plum called Pretentious Plum right here. This is a gorgeous blush shade. Now, this would be a bit too deep for me, but this can make us a really great eyeshadow. Now, when it comes to her blushes, she does have almost like a blush lighter feel because she likes to have a little bit more of lumosity to her blush. She likes to have a little bit more of like a highlighter blush. I personally don't like that style blush, but I will say her blushes do take me by surprise because they are absolutely beautiful. And I think the one I'm really wanting to dive into is kind of like a mix between the Likeable Lychee, I think that's what this is called, and the Pale Lavender. Now, all these are going to retail for $18 a piece. I don't know if there's going to be a bundle. There very well could be. I don't entirely know, but I will put everything down in the description for you guys so you guys can definitely check that out. But I will say I definitely want to play with these 2 shades today. So I'm going to stop my yap and we're going to go ahead and dive right on in because I'm dying to play with this palette. Like, this is a palette for me. Now, you guys know I love a color story like this. Like, anything that has to do with pastels and what it has to do with the pastel shades and like winter shades, like the pale pinks and the icy blues and the lavenders, like the periwinkles, those are definitely winter colors in my opinion, and I definitely love those type of colors. I tell you guys that all the time. So even though this is not meant to be a winter palette, this is supposed to be like a flower type of palette, besties, in my mind, it's going to be winter. So I'm going to go into the Sigma Eye Base like here, right here. Now, like I said to you guys, I told you guys I got to see this back in October for Romanticycon. Angelica brought the final product with her. She showed it to me and I was utterly obsessed. I was utterly obsessed because I was like, oh bitch, this is probably your prettiest palette to date. Like, it's so beautiful. And what I love is that every color story that she's creating is absolutely different. Like, it's absolutely different. I may have seen a sneak peek to a future palette, and again, that's another gorgeous color story. I literally ask her all the time, like, how do you come up with these? And she just, I don't know, she's a creative genius when it comes to coming up with color stories. I mean, that's why she's got to have multiple collabs. That's why she has her own brand. I don't know if I'd ever be able to put something together like this. Like, I don't think I have like the creativity the way that she does, but my god, is it freaking beautiful, and I'm very envious of her for being able to create something so stunning. So we're definitely gonna be playing around with more of the purples and the blues. I don't really think I'm going to really touch much of the pinks today just because I've already done quite a few pink looks recently, and you guys know how I feel about pinks. I like them, but they're not my favorite. I have been branching out and using them, but they're definitely not my favorite. So I think for today, I'm going to go into this shade right here called Spiderwort What is that? I'm going to shade right here called Spiderwort. What's a spiderwort? Is that like a type of flower? I don't know. Angelica enlighten me, but she hasn't posted her reveal yet, so I don't know what the shade reference is. I'm just kind of basing off of flowers, if I had to guess. So I'm just going to lay this shade right here. I'm going to do a halo eye look. I haven't done a halo eye look in a couple weeks. We're just going to place this literally right here, there, and then I'm also going to place this shade right here just on my outer V. Now I am using my Art2 Cosmetics brushes to place and blend these out. I really love these. I love my Singe, don't get me wrong, but my Singe are really dirty right now and I need to wash them, and Lord knows I suck at washing brushes because I absolutely hate it. Okay, so next we're going to go into a shade right here called next I'm going to this beautiful like periwinkle shade right here. This is such a pretty shade. And we're going to lay that right next to this beautiful purple. Like I said, I don't know when she's doing reveal. She has not revealed it yet on her channel. I did check, and I also like texted her to be like, hey, when is this being revealed? She said at some point, like some point today. So hopefully I can get this video up shortly after hers, but we shall see. We're gonna just start to mix these two together. So I did ask her for like the information about like launch point, like launch date and prices and stuff like that. That's how I was able to get that to you. But yeah, I don't know exactly when she's doing the reveal, but I am beyond excited for you guys to see this because I think this is so freaking beautiful already. I love makeup. I really, really do love makeup. And this is just so fun, and it allows me to be like so creative. And there's just something about a good like I said, I know it's not meant to be winter palette, but there's something about a good like winter palette that just gets me so freaking excited. Okay, so while that shade is laid down right there, I'm going to go into this beautiful shade right here. We're going to start to blend. I'm going to start to put that right in my crease so I can kind of blend everything together. So I'm just going to go right on top of here to softly diffuse the edges. And then we're also going to bring it right into the center because I feel like this would be a good like transition shade. All right, so right next to that, I'm going to go into this beautiful shade right here called Drop. This is going to be like I said, I believe that dual the beautiful like duochrome in here. This is so pretty. Like, let me show you. God, yeah. I think it's actually a multi-chrome. It is a multi-chrome. Look at that shift. It's stunning. Literally right here. And then right here. And then right next to that, we're gonna go in this beautiful shade right here called Dew. It's really beautiful blue shade. It's so pretty. We're gonna put that right here, right next to that. And then I'm going to take this shade right here called Drip. I'm going to take Drip and we're going to go like right down the middle with that because it's so freaking beautiful. So just going to take this. This is a duochrome right here for sure because it's like a pink blue moment. It's so pretty. I'm going to tap this right here in the center. Instead of going with black, I'm actually going with this deep purple shade right here. We're going to take this and we're going to line it along my waterline so I can mix it with my false lashes. But so far, this palette is absolutely beautiful. The pastel shades are laying down really nicely. They're blending out really nicely. I have a little bit of fallout in the face, but it's really not too much, but it's not too bad at all. And the shimmers are laying down really nicely. Now, one of the things I like about Angie's palette is that her shimmers are not like super emollient, so they have the ability to last all day without needing any sort of type of glitter glue. I like more creamier shimmers personally, but I understand why Angie does her shimmers the way that she does. Hers were great, but hers are supposed to but since hers are not as emollient, they have the capability of lasting all day without needing any sort of glitter glue, especially if you have really oily lids, because Angie has really oily lids, so her shadow tends to not last all day. So she wanted to create a formula that has the capability of lasting all day. So that's why her shimmers are not as like creamy and buttery the way that I like it, but I think they still work really beautifully. All right, let me go get this cleaned up. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, some of the eyes are done. We're gonna go into the under eye. I definitely want to play with some of the green shades. So I'm gonna go into this shade right here to apply along my waterline, just like very tightly against my waterline. I hope this will be a good combination. So I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to go right here very tightly. And then I'm going to blend it back out with this beautiful like periwinkle shade. I feel like that'd be such a pretty shade to blend that back out with. All right, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop. This is going to be like a lavender liner because I feel like that'd be so pretty with this eye look. Okay, so then to finish it off, we're going to go into this beautiful like mist shade right here. I'm gonna do this for the inner corner, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do for the highlight bomb. I'm gonna do that for the inner corner because I feel like it'd be so pretty just to put this beautiful shade right in the inner corner. going to go back into that beautiful drip shade one more time to do the brow bone with. Okay, so then for blush, I'm going to take a little bit of Likeable Lychee right here. We're going to take just a tiny bit of this. And I'm also going to take a tiny, tiny bit of the Fearless Fig, and we're going to kind of mix the two together. Oh, that's so light, but so pretty. And I'm going to take, like I said, a little bit of the Fearless Fig to go on top. Oh my God, yes. Like that cool tone lavender. That's so pretty. It's so pretty and mixes so well. So well. Okay, so then for lips, I'm just going to go in with the NYX Duck Plump right here. And we're just going to quickly line my lips with this. Because it's like a lavender icy feel, I'm going to go into the Lavender Sorbet Lawless Forget the Filler Gloss. And we're going to put this right on top. All right, and then to complete the look, we're going to go into the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. I'm going to mostly type into like this pinky blush. And I'm just going to lightly just place this right here. Like I said, I know that Angelica's has a little bit already of a lumosity to it, but I just want to add just a softer glow to the face, like very lightly like that. Alrighty guys, so now the face is done. This is how the eye look is looking. I think it's so beautiful. I wonder if you guys can see the shift with that shadow. It is just so beautiful. Like truly, I love how this look came out. Like it's exactly what I was going for. Like I'm not sure if the shift is showing up, but this is absolutely like, stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Okay, let me go ahead and zoom you guys out and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this collection. Alrighty guys, this is the final look right here and I think this look is absolutely beautiful. I love like a good winter eye look. But you guys know that. I'm very, very open about how much I love a good winter eye look. And this is like a beautiful like kind of winter, but it's like a beautiful like purpley blue. And I told you guys I really want to play with more purpley blue looks this year along with some pink looks. And I have to say, I think the look came out beautifully. So first off, we had the Succulent Dew palette right here. The packaging is really beautiful. I really do enjoy that. But for me, it's more the color story. The color story is beautiful. You're going to have a mix of pastels, deep tones, shimmers, multichrome, duochrome, along with just a beautiful matte formula. The mattes blend out really effortlessly. They have a little bit of fallout to them, but those pastels hold on really nicely, which I'm really impressed with. And then you have those shimmers. Those shimmers, like I said, they're not super emollient, but they have that long-lasting quality where you don't need to have any glitter glue with them. They still provide a beautiful impact on the eyes, especially if you do want to have a little more like bright in your face. You could definitely use some glitter glue. I wanted to show them for how they are, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. For me, this color story is probably one of the prettiest color stories that Angelica has come out with to date. Personally, like I love all her palettes, but this one definitely has my heart. I absolutely love that. I think the biggest thing about this is the fact that it's still $45. She's kept her price so consistent, and I really love that for her. Then we do have the Evocative blushes right here. Now there's 4 new shades in the line. I did mix today the shade called Likeable Lychee along with Fearless Fig, and I have to say these are beautiful. Like they're very, very cool tone on my face, which I really do appreciate. Like they're not too much. I didn't do like a little bit of blush blindness. They have just enough lumosity to them that if I didn't want to have a highlight, I didn't have to. They blended so easily. They're very, very buildable, which I really do appreciate. I loved her blush from before, and I really do love the extension colors that she's adding to her line now. These are absolutely beautiful. So this collection is going to be launching this Friday on the 23rd. I don't really know what time. I don't know if there's going to be a bundle. Like I said, I'll have all the details listed down below. But Angie, oh my God, this is a beautiful way to start the year. So with that said, besties, that is it for today's video. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already. I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys have my other channels are for the life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey, whenever I do post to it. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to beautiful, wonderful paid timers you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.